So what's going on in the North Delta real estate market? My name is Jayson, Sidhu, and today I'm really excited to bring you a market update for May 2017. In doing so, I'm going to cover the market in 5 key areas. So let's jump right into it. Number 1 is sales. In the month of May, we saw 91 homes that were sold here in North Delta. No surprise to see this type of sales activity this time of the year. We've had a late start to the spring market, so to see this push up really is no surprise. June represented the peak of the market in 2016, so it'll be interesting to see where our market peaks this year. It may in fact be later and push into July, and obviously we're going to follow that very closely. Number 2 is new listings. In the month of May, we saw 144 homes come onto the marketplace, and this is up substantially over April and March. Remember, over the last 90 days or so, I've been saying the marketplace needs to see new inventory to satisfy the buyer demand, and that's exactly what we saw. The challenge with that is that we've also seen a jump in the sales activity as well. So there really is no change in sort of the temperament of the marketplace. It is still very, very active out there. Number 3 is active listings. At the end of May, we see the inventory at 151 active listings. And this is up marginally over April and March, where it was 123. Now, this represents the peak of the market as we've seen it this year. This is the largest that we've seen the inventory, but it's still down about 10% over last year. So we still need to see more inventory to satisfy buyer demand. Are we going to see that in the month of June? You know, historically, April and May typically are the peak. Again, the market is late, so we're going to follow that carefully and share that with you. Number 4 is the sales to active listings ratio. How is our market performing expressed as a percentage? And in the month of May, it was 60%. 60% of all homes that were on the marketplace actually sold. This number continues to push upward. We're still very much in a seller's marketplace. This is the highest we've seen this ratio since June of 2016, before the foreign investment tax was announced. Those of us that are in the industry know that the market was already cooling before that tax was announced. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Is the market going to cool in June and July and August, which historically it usually does? So we'll follow that very closely as well. And finally, number 5 is the benchmark price. What's happening with the value of our homes? In the month of May, it was up 3% from March, which is now at $869,700. Interesting to note that this is actually down about 1.3% from last year, but it really is basically having us recovered from what was a downward shift since the foreign investment tax was announced in July of last year. We've seen our values basically drop by about 8%, and now we've basically recovered back to where we've normalized from last year's marketplace. So what does all this mean for you as a homeowner? Well, you know, I'm starting to kind of sound like a broken record, right? It very much is a seller's marketplace, and historically we see the market cool in July and August and definitely taper off as we enter post-Labor Day. So if you're looking forward to the market, really this next 30 to 45 days may be the most opportune window for you to maximize your sale value. Again, the market started late. We could see this push into July. Only time will tell, and I'm going to share that as soon as it becomes available. So any questions at all about the market, about your home, if there's anything I can do, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help, and I'll look forward to seeing you in about 30 days. Thanks again.